I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, Ed.
Let me pull the files up here. I usually screen what's once, that's not too long. Karen, you want me to follow the order?
That'd be nice.
Okay. Wednesday, June 18th, 1 o'clock. Call the meeting to order. Do a roll call.
Roll call, Ed Wignall,
Here.
Cliff Wilkerson, Stacy Parks,
Here.
Janet Brown, James Schmersey.
Here.
Okay, I will not call Cliff or Janet for the rest of the hearing. We need 3 yes votes in order for this to pass. Okay, we have enough. We have the quorum that's required. Go ahead, Ed.
Can I get an approval of the meetings from the May 21st, 2025 meeting?
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Ed Wignall,
Yes.
Stacy Parks,
Yes.
James Schmersey.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead.
The only item we have today is case number 25-006-8800960000. You want me to read all of them, Karen?
Sure, Ed.
8800950000, 8801020000, and 8801010000. Time extension for a special use utility scale solar farm.
Okay. So basically, you guys got your special use permit, and you want to do an extension because the year expired that was on the original motion, correct? Okay. Somebody want to step up? State your name and address for the record. Sorry, Ed, taking over for you.
That's fine. I can't see if there's anyone there to swear in anyways.
Okay.
My name is.
Do you have to push the button to turn it on? Is she on, Stephen?
It says it's always on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. My name is Kimberly Dickey. My address is 2601 Beaver Avenue Southeast, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, in Lynn County.
What was that street again?
Beaver, Bever. Bever is,
Thank you.
yeah. I'm the project director for the proposed solar project, Rock Creek Solar. 4 parcels of which we were just referenced are within the city of Clinton's jurisdiction. Last year, after submitting an application for special use permit to the city staff then prepared the application for your consideration. After discussion and questions and answers, it was decided to approve the special use permit by this board. Since that time, our project team has spent the balance of last year working toward and receiving an issuance from the Iowa Utilities Commission for the Certificate of Public Convenience and Need. CPCN is a lot easier to say. That's the generating certificate for the project. Coming down here at the local level, we were at the time applying for the land use portion of the project. So once we received our final order from the Iowa Utilities Commission in May of this year. We have been working locally with all 3 jurisdictions that this project spans, the City of Comanche, the City of Clinton, and Clinton County, to obtain ministerial permits. These are utility and right-of-way permits, driveway permits, and building permits, electrical permits from the state fire marshal, et cetera. Those permits are all now in hand. And the SWIP permit, which is the Stormwater Pollution Prevention Permit, which allows us to start to commence construction along with all other permits now in hand. We have begun a soft mobilization after our team spent a few weeks in the field seeding the cover crop. Cover crop is part of our vegetation management plan. Anybody on the board a farmer and know what cover cropping is? Very happy to say that our combination of oats and clover have taken very, very well across the entire project site, and we utilize local landowners who are also farmers and local landowners who have leased their land to tenant farmers, working directly with those growers to drill the seed, and we have a beautiful stand of those 2 temporary vegetative species across the entire site that will work to control erosion, build soil stability as we work through the sequence of construction. And we are at the very beginning of that process, which involves installing the stormwater BMPs to remain compliant with the SWIP that's been issued by the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. And we've begun some civil work at the project laydown yard, getting ready to set up porta potties, trailers, et cetera. So all that is beginning to be staged for the project, just like really any other large building. But in that time, we noticed that this permit, its 1-year duration, was nearing expiration. We reached out to Karen's office and asked, what is the process within the City of Clinton's jurisdiction to request an extension on this permit? And Karen very responsively said, let me look into this for you. And so working with the resources within the county and for the city, to find out that process, that is why we are here today, is to formally request an extension. Clearly, as I just stated, we have just begun construction. We anticipate that this project will achieve the use applied for December 1st, 2026. However, there's always punch list items post-construction that we work toward with your county engineer, your city engineer, the county engineer, items that are always punch list items that can carry over for several months, up to 6 or 7 months, to be honest, post-construction completion. In Iowa, as we know, we have what we call seasonal delay sometimes as we're developing projects. Winter sets in, and there's only certain things that can be done until spring. So with an abundance of caution, we, realistically asking for this permit to be extended all the way through the end of June of 2027. And I have happy to answer any questions that you have.
I think we need to swear you in.
Oh, yes. Okay. Do I have to start over?
Nope. Do you swear that the statements you gave are true and accurate? Did I do that right, Jim? Correct. Okay. Do you swear that the statements that you gave are true and accurate?
Yes.
Thank you. Anybody? Ed?
I don't have any comments, Karen.
Okay. I'll go into legal review. Again, they asked for the extension. We've never run into this before, so I reached out to Steve and said, oh my gosh, Steve, can we just give an extension or ask the board for something informal? And he said, no, we really actually need to go through the whole process. So here we are. I'm not seeing any issue. This was already approved. We are just getting an extension. And Clinton is really a very small cog on a very large machine. So they actually already have their building permit in place to do the work, but it is contingent on this being, you guys granting it. But again, it was previously approved. This is just an extension. That's all we're doing.
That's all we're doing.
Okay? Steve, Jim?
Yeah, Karen, my sheet, my paperwork says December 31st, 27 for completion.
I gave you even longer.
Oh, did you? Thank
Yes.
you. I do appreciate that, but, whatever process there is, once we are complete, I'm assuming the city probably issues a certificate of completion. So, we may end up not needing that much time, but I appreciate that.
Just because construction never, ever works the way you think it's going to work.
Don't say
I
that.
put in the extra time so we don't have to do this again.
No, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I just add that when a permit is granted, we can issue extensions up to 180 days as long as work's being done. And so I think this is smart just to do that till the end of the project and not have to keep going through this. That's standard practice to extend when we're running
Yeah.
short on time, so.
And that's a building permit. This is a special use,
Yes.
which is a different animal.
Right, and the building permit, we will have to come back and,
Yes.
I've
Yep.
already built that into my calendar with I think I put 45 days in advance. I'll come to you and,
Yeah.
and talk about it, so.
And I just wanted to share with the board that that is something common that happens. So it's not like this is unheard of, asking for additional time.
Legal, you guys, Steve, you got anything to add?
I don't. Pretty
That's
simple.
That's beautiful. Jim?
I have nothing to add either.
There we go. Okay,
Can we have a vote to accept the staff report?
okay. Somebody motion?
Motion to accept?
I'll second.
Ed Wignall,
Yes.
Stacy Parks,
Yes.
James Schmersey.
Yes.
Okay. Any other discussion? Helping you out here, Ed.
Thank you.
Slacker. Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. Since you're right here, Stacy, do you just want to read that if we got the verification, do that page? Okay? Yep, right at the top.
Okay, proceedings are taped, printed, minutes, dates of meeting, and roll call.
Yes,
Appeal properly submitted,
yes,
proof of publication.
yes,
Petitioner notified all adjacent property owners.
yes,
Chairman administered oath. Yep,
yes,
staff report.
yes.
Site plan material.
It was
Right.
not relevant.
Okay.
Did anybody else want to speak to this? Perfect.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Will the building or use substantially increase traffic hazards or congestion?
And remember, we're not voting on the special use as it is, we're voting on the extension.
Yeah.
So,
So no. Will the building or use substantially increase fire hazards?
No.
Will the building or use adversely affect the character of the neighborhood? No.
No.
Will the building or use adversely affect the general welfare of the community? No.
No.
Will the building or use overtax public utilities? No.
No.
Will the building or use be in conflict with the comprehensive plan?
No.
Will impair an adequate supply of light and/or air to adjacent property? And no. Will unreasonably diminish or impair established property values within the surrounding area or any other respect impair the public health, safety, comfort, morals, or welfare of the inhabitants of the city? No.
okay, now we get to the motions.
You want me to read this motion, please?
Or whoever's going to make the motion. Stacy Parks.
Okay. Motion? Thank you.
The Zoning Board of Adjustment shall grant an extension of special use permit 24-006, which expires on 5/15/2025, to allow the applicant to continue to build a utility-scale solar field on the properties 8800960000, 8800950000, 8801020000, and 8801010000. The project within the city limits must be completed by December 31st, 2027.
Right. Motion to accept?
Okay, motion, second?
Second.
Okay. Ed Weigno,
Yes.
Stacy Parks.
Yes.
James Schmersey.
Yes.
There we go. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, we'll get
Karen,
this
I can
signed and
stop
I will
by-
get,
I can
Go
stop
ahead.
by and sign this tonight if you want.
okay. Anybody want a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
I second.
Too late. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, perfect. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for making that fast and painless.